So we've got your Google business page claimed. Now let's talk about the 4 other major listing sites that you need to make sure that you have claimed and are optimizing. Some of these you may not want to claim them, but I'm telling you, once you claim them and once you have the right tracking in place, you're going to realize that they do bring patients, that patients are using them to call you or find information about you, even if not telling you. But more importantly, you just want to own your business. If you don't own the information about your business online, other people can change it. They'll change the address, they'll change the phone number, and if you don't have control and ownership over the listing, it'll go live right away without you even knowing. So it's important that you own these listings so that other people can't. So let's start with these top 4 other major listings. First major listing that you need to claim is your Apple Maps. Apple Maps used to be a joke. Google used to dominate, Apple Maps had a terrible platform, but recently, Apple's really stepped up their game and made a tremendous amount of upgrades, not only to the user experience, but for businesses as well. And considering there's 136 million Apple users and iPhone users where this app is pre-downloaded and a lot of times defaulted for the user, you really need to have this claimed. Once you go to businessconnect.apple.com to claim your listing, they're gonna notice there's a lot of information that you can add to your listing, namely the showcase portion, where you can add any information about specials that you have, your services, anything about oral appliances. It's a great way to showcase new things happening in your practice. Then stay tuned to Apple Maps. There's a lot of changes that are rumored to be coming. Right now, they use Yelp as their default review system. There's a lot of talk that they're going to have their own review system, just like Google, very soon. As well as the fact that Apple secretly already has their own search engine. And soon they're going to be really pushing that out to the market harder. And that's going to be a new place that you're going to want to make sure that your website, as well as your Maps listings, are showing up. The second important business listing that you're going to want to claim is your Yelp listing. Now, in 14 years of doing this, I have never met a business owner that was excited about claiming and managing their Yelp listing. Usually I am asked, how do I take my Yelp listing down? And unfortunately, the answer is if you have a business, Yelp is going to make you a listing. And thus, you need to claim it and you need to own it. You do not need to advertise with Yelp. Their salespeople will call you. And they will call you a lot. And they will talk about how all these great ways that they're going to upgrade your listing and they're going to show you all the people that are searching for you in their area. It is always going to lead to you needing to pay Yelp. You should never pay Yelp. You should politely decline. Talk about how you're really happy with how your Yelp listing is currently working for you and decline to move forward. If they are persistent, you can always ask them to take you off their list, just like a normal spam caller. If you have a really great marketing company that has a really great level of service quality, a lot of times they'll take these calls for you. And you can tell Yelp that you don't make any decisions without your marketing company's approval and give them your marketing company's phone number. The other thing that comes up a lot with our clients is that they'll ask, hey, should I spend time getting Yelp reviews? The answer is no. Yelp's filter is so strict that we have found too many times our clients will put time into trying to get Yelp reviews actively, and Yelp's filter will just filter them all out, which is actually on purpose. Yelp does have a policy that they do not want businesses actively asking for reviews, which unfortunately makes it a complete waste of time for businesses to try to get reviews on Yelp. You should always focus all of your review efforts on Google. That's where most of the audience is, it's where most of the eyes are, and that's where you're gonna get the most reward for your efforts is by focusing on Google reviews, and simply by managing any Yelp reviews, positive or negative, that you get. The third listing is gonna be your Bing Places. While Google dominates the space, there are actually 900 million searches on Bing every day. And so you really wanna have your Bing Places listing claimed and optimized. The best part about this is that you can go to bingplaces.com to get your listing made. And if you already have your Google business page claimed and optimized, you can actually migrate all of that information over to your Bing Places really easily and quickly. So it should take no time at all to get that built out. The fourth listing and the final one that you should focus on is Healthgrades. Believe it or not, most medical listings require some sort of payment. All of them require some sort of paid subscription to have your business listed on. And so we're not really gonna focus on medical listings for the sake of this course, because we're really focusing on all of the free ways for you to get in front of patients. Healthgrades is actually the only exception. And recently, and only recently, did they add a sleep medicine category to their platform. And so with the right information, you can get your Healthgrades listing active and benefit from having that listing as well. There are thousands more directories and listings that you can consider claiming, and we're going to talk about those next.